We're on our way to assess the damage in Grand Isle, Louisiana, and see if we can help some of our clients get a good idea of like what their camp looks like, assess Grand Isle, just in general, how long it's going to take us to get back in there, and of course I have a camp down there too, so really want to know what we're looking at as far as damage. So Craig, we're heading to Grand Isle. Tell us what we should expect.
So on our way passing over Houma, you're going to start to see the devastation from Ida. They had some significant winds between all of the communities were affected. Basically, everyone was affected in one way or another. You're going to see the damage increase as we get towards Galliano, and then we head south. Grand Isle's just devastated. It's in pretty rough shape. Everyone's affected in one way or another. We need to get a damage assessment. We need to understand what we actually need to get down to help and get people home as fast as possible.
What's some of the most devastating things you've seen so far with Ida down here?
Some of the lesser quality homes that weren't necessarily built up to the latest hurricane standards have really been hit the hardest. You'll see some modern construction homes that were built to withstand the 115 knot winds plus will be right next to an older home that has probably been through several storms, and all of a sudden this older home will literally be missing half of its roof. You can see all of their belongings strewn out throughout their yard, and then you find out that someone may have been in that home during the storm because they didn't evacuate. It's pretty rough. There's some areas in Louisiana that are hurting. All right, I'm ahead for the edge where there's lack of debris. And we'll hover high for just a second and blow away anything that might hit in our rotor system.
Basically five days since landfall of Ida, and as you can see behind me, we've got this was one of the most iconic camps in Grand Isle, the Cancun. This was a 4-level deck that was iconic on this beach. What we're seeing here is lots of devastation, even though from a lot of the aerial photos you can't really tell. It looks like some of these camps did okay. When you get to ground level, it's a different story in most cases. You've got walls that are blown out, you've got roofs that are open, windows broken, and most of this is not going to be repairable. Everything is down, so it's going to take a complete rehaul on the infrastructure here, and I don't think we're going to see anything for at least 30 to 60 days before we get power to most of the camps here. So I wouldn't advise anybody coming here. There's really no water, there's no sewer, there's no electricity, and there's no food. So, I would, advise just waiting it out, and then once they get some power up to maybe come check it out. What we see here is just total destruction, billions of dollars of damage here in South Louisiana. We need homes for a lot of people right now. We need short-term rentals, we need long-term rentals, and we even need homes to sell, because some of these people aren't going to be going home for a very, very long time. This isn't about making money, it's about helping fellow Louisianians put roofs over their head, get them clean water, and just get the basic amenities. So if you know somebody, or if you have a house that you're thinking about selling or are renting out, short-term or long-term rental, please let us know. Either way, please reach out to us if you have any resources. I'm Jim Cady, Cady Real Estate, coming to you from Grand Isle.